What is good, YouTube? WarStew here with a video on the Justice League Snyder Cut, or Zack Snyder's Justice League. Now, I know some of you were actually disappointed with the watch along when Zack Snyder broke down the new trailer that was initially in black and white, then they released a full colored one. I don't really know what you guys were thinking. I told you there'd be a new trailer, it'd be in black and white. I did say a release date, so 2 out of 3 is pretty good, still pretty reliable. So, if you are new around here, make sure to subscribe to never miss the videos. At the 100,000 subscriber mark, I am personally giving away something that is so damn hard to get hold of, and because we're at 3,000 subs away, I think by the time we hit it, we should be able to get hold of one still for you guys, and I can get hold of one for myself. I've literally just given it away, so comment down below right now, guys. What do you think I'm on about? A lot of you guys have got it right, but I'm never going to tell you if you are right. So check us out on Instagram if you want to know what I look like, at WarStew. Do stories all the time. WarStewG on Twitter, because we're trying to hit 2,000 followers on Twitter, the hardest platform in the world to grow. Right. Let's get into this video breaking down all the latest and greatest news to do with the SnyderVerse, DCEU, and also the Justice League Snyder Cut and Zack Snyder's Justice League. Right, let's get into it. So, as I've been telling you lot for a long time, the SnyderVerse, Zack Snyder, is not finished after Justice League Part 1. As Zack Snyder talks about his dirt and gritty version of the Dark Knight Returns movie, with a different take on Batman. So recently, on the Nerds Queen's live stream on Tuesday, he said this: "I'm still obsessed with that comic book." The filmmaker said during a recent Nerds Queen live stream, "I've always had this fantasy that I go on, okay, maybe in a couple of years down the road, I just have a one-off, just do a Dark Knight Returns with some crusty old Batman." That still remains a dream project for Snyder, who described his vision as dirty and gritty. He went on to continue in his great story, "I ripped it off so much that I almost done it, but I do feel like I've only done a bit of homage, and I haven't really taken the heart of it. People haven't really experienced it as a movie, and that story can be." So what is Zack Snyder on about? He's essentially he's essentially teasing the HBO Max series, which is going to have Joe Manganiello, Deathstroke, and Jared Leto Joker in it, indirectly. And speaking about Joe Manganiello recently teased some images of himself in black and white, and everyone seems to think this is from the Snyder Cut. Obviously, it is from the Zack Snyder Justice League movie, for sure. But because it's in black and white, everyone seems to think it's confirmation that it's actually the nightmare scene. And Joe Manganiello posted the following: "Heroes and villains can put their differences aside from an important cause." And then it was re-released in color, and damn, that fade, that mohawk, it just looks perfect. Now, this is obviously from the sequence at the end of the movie where he breaks out Lex Luthor, if you want to say it like that, from prison, and we're going to see the full extension of the scene. And it's pretty obvious that it's from additional photography or reshoots, if you'd like. So Ben Affleck's also getting on the hype train. Us United, he posted a new image of himself as Batman. To be fair, they all have, and he looks absolutely insane. Jason Momoa did it with a cute post, and they're all, even Henry Cavill's got involved finally. Henry Cavill's always hesitant to post stuff, so it looks absolutely insane. It looks so cool. Zack Snyder's vision looks so much better than the Sweden cut, but to be fair, Sweden did what he could do. I mean, I know people give Joss Whedon some stick, but he was put in a bad situation and he tried to make the best of it. So without his version coming out, we never actually would have got the Zack Snyder Justice League anyway. So you've kind of got to like see it that way. Had that movie not flopped and did really bad, we never would have got Zack Snyder's original vision, would we? No. So the SnyderVerse is pretty much coming, guys. I don't know why I need to keep telling you guys. It is coming. So as we know, Wonder Woman 1984 is now coming to HBO Max if you live in America, but WarStew, you don't. No, I'm covered, but probably not the Europe cover. So hopefully they do some deal with Sky, because HBO is on Sky, but it's looking like you're going to have to go to cinema. It's rolling out from the 16th December, which is actually pretty cool, because in the UK, hopefully this kind of thing's opened up again and we can go watch it, because I'd rather go watch it in an IMAX than watch it in your cinema screen at home, because unless you got like a 8K OLED screen, which costs about 10 to 20 grand, then it's going to look much better in the cinema quality, isn't it? So there's been loads of SnyderVerse stuff and loads of Zack Snyder Justice League, because some fans were a bit disappointed recently, but like I keep telling you, he's going to drip feed stuff for the next 3 to 4 months. As we know, it's rumoredly got a target release date of somewhere around March to April, and based on talking to insiders, they are hearing the same kind of things. But what is an insider? Technically, I guess you could say I'm one because I speak to insiders, but no, not really. So March, April-ish. I just want them to spend as long as possible on this movie so it can be as great as possible, so to speak. So a question that's going around, I guess you could say, the community at the moment is, why is Zack Snyder teasing stuff? He's like, yeah, I had these ideas and, you know, maybe we could do it down the road. And then it's like, you know, the whole Jared Leto Joker scene. He's like, yeah, I had an idea. I didn't really have it all planned out, but we're making it work for the Zack Snyder Justice League. So my point is, when I keep telling you guys about, you know, the Ben Affleck movie that's coming, and, you know, Joe Manganiello keeps teasing Deathstroke, like this HBO Max stuff is pretty much golden. And like I say, guys, if I'm wrong, I will retalk it at a later date, probably on Instagram. But everything suggests that Zack Snyder is coming back, not just for Zack Snyder's Justice League. He's also gonna be helping, if not like directing, the HBO Max Ben Affleck TV show. Yep, because I'm not a scooper, I'm not an insider, I'm not a reporter, I'm just a little YouTube channel that likes to talk. So I personally, based on information and evidence that we here at the channel have seen, that's pretty much happening. Also, Man of Steel 2 was technically Batman vs Superman, but the Man of Steel 2 that everyone's referring to, as far as we're aware, based on like reports from Cultured Nerd and etc., that's pretty much happening as well. There's a lot of stuff happening behind the scenes at DC, but the issue is obviously what's going on in the world. Obviously next year they're only releasing Suicide Squad, with, you know, Wonder Woman potentially, I mean, I still don't believe it, but potentially releasing this year. So it is going to be an interesting few years to see what Kevin Feige does. Now, apparently Kevin Feige isn't actually going to do a standard copy him and release Black Widow. I mean, release Wonder Woman, obviously, because usually they do a standard thing. Hence why, you know, Civil War was essentially ripping off Batman vs Superman, so to speak. So if you are a DC fan, it's looking very, very interesting that there's going to be many more projects with Zack Snyder. Zack Snyder's loved. What you got to understand is Zack Snyder is an executive producer on Wonder Woman 1984. No, he didn't direct it. I'm not saying that, honey. I'm saying he's an EP, so he has something to do with it. He had something to do with Wonder Woman 1. He's really got stuff to do with the whole of DCEU collectively. And there are new reports going around, and, you know, rumors and shiz that come into my DMs and inboxes and stuff, saying that apparently we're getting a standalone Jared Leto Joker movie. I don't know if that's like true. For now, I'd say it's rumor mill, but it is interesting that, you know, every time Snyder, sorry, I know some of you guys hate when I say that. Every time Snyder drops a new image, I get bombarded on my Instagram at VoiceTube, which is cool. But it's always interesting to, like, you know, kind of say stuff. And I've not mentioned Sylvester Stallone being in, like, the Suicide Squad because I've got no idea what he's doing it. So, yeah, it's cool, but is it cool? I don't know. So it is interesting. Also, you know, Black Adam was supposed to appear in the Suicide Squad, which was actually revealed over the last week or so, which is kind of cool. So basically, we're getting more Snyder movies. Pretty much confirms that Zack Snyder is going to be involved in a Dark Knight-ish Batman movie, HBO Max TV show, which we keep saying, we keep plugging, we absolutely keep plugging it because it's pretty much happening. Update on Wonder Woman, apparently it's coming out on the 16th in most countries, and then on HBO Max on the 25th of December, but it's only coming out in America, which absolutely makes no sense. So, bunch of information in this video, guys. Let me know. Do you like the more informal videos where I talk about a bunch of stuff? But for sure, DC needs to make a standalone Deathstroke movie. They've used him in the Arrowverse. They've used him in the Titansverse, although Slade Wilson in that was pretty awful. I think Manu Bennett is the best Deathstroke we've had so far. Joe Manganiello could be, but we've not actually seen enough of him to kind of make that quantifiable reasoned choice saying, is he better than Manu Bennett? So like always, guys, let me know, are you hyped for this Batman movie TV show that's coming for sure? Are you hyped for Zack Snyder's Justice League? Did the Deathstroke images and the new Batman image get you so freaking hyped? And were you one of these people that was so annoyed that we only got a new trailer with Zack Snyder breaking down frame by frame without ruining things? And are you scared of Darkseid to come in? So like always, guys, if you've got any video requests, just hit me up on Instagram at WarsTu, Twitter WarsTuG, and I will catch you in another video very soon, guys. Catch ya later.